Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever read a book for 1 hour and then realized that you remember almost nothing? Have you studied for an examination and forgotten everything the next day? Have you watched educational videos, attended classes, or read articles only to discover that the information disappeared from your mind? If this has happened to you, you are not alone. Many people think they have a bad memory. They believe that other people are naturally intelligent while they are not. But the truth is very different. Your brain is designed to remember information. The problem is not that your memory is weak. The problem is that most people use the wrong methods when they read and study. Today, we will discover how to remember everything you read and how to stop forgetting things easily. These methods are used by top students, memory champions, language learners, and successful professionals around the world. So grab your notebook, stay until the end, and let's begin. Chapter 1. Your brain was built to remember. The human brain is one of the most powerful machines ever created. Your brain remembers your name, your childhood experiences, your favorite songs, your home address, and many important events in your life. This proves that your memory is not broken. The reason you forget most things you read is simple. You read information once and expect your brain to keep it forever. Unfortunately, that is not how memory works. Your brain asks one important question. Is this information important? If the answer is no, the brain deletes it. If the answer is yes, the brain stores it. Your job is to convince your brain that what you read is important. Chapter 2. Read with a purpose. Many people read without having a goal. They open a book simply because they have to. But your brain remembers information better when it knows why you're learning it. Before reading, ask yourself, why am I reading this? What do I want to learn? How will this information help me? For example, if you're reading English to improve your speaking skills, your brain pays more attention. If you are studying science to pass an examination, your brain becomes more focused. Purpose creates attention. Attention creates memory. Chapter 3. Active reading. Most people read passively. Their eyes move across the pages, but their minds are somewhere else. Active readers do something different. They ask questions. They underline important points. They make notes. They summarize ideas. For example, after reading one page, stop and ask, what did I just learn? If you cannot explain it, read it again. Active reading tells your brain, this information matters. As a result, you remember more. Chapter 4. The Power of Repetition. One of the biggest secrets of memory is repetition. You cannot expect to read something once and remember it forever. Think about your favorite song. You remember it because you heard it many times. The same principle works for studying. Review information after 1 hour, after 1 day, after 1 week, after 1 month. This technique is called spaced repetition. Every review strengthens the memory. Instead of studying for 6 hours in 1 day, study for 1 hour over 6 days. Your brain remembers information much longer. Chapter 5. Teach what you learn. One of the fastest ways to remember something is to teach it. After reading a topic, explain it to someone else. Teach your friend. Teach your brother or sister. Teach your audience. Even if nobody is around, teach yourself. Pretend you are a teacher standing in front of a classroom. When you teach, your brain works harder. You organize the information. You understand it better. You remember it longer. If you cannot explain it simply, you may not understand it fully. Chapter 6. Use visual images. The brain loves pictures. Images are easier to remember than words. For example, which is easier to remember? The word elephant, or a giant elephant wearing sunglasses and riding a bicycle. Most people remember the second one. When reading, create mental pictures. If you are learning history, imagine the events. If you are reading a story, visualize the characters. If you are studying science, imagine the processes. Pictures stay in the mind longer than words. Chapter 7. Take notes. Writing helps memory. When you write important points, your brain processes the information more deeply. Do not copy entire paragraphs. Instead, write main ideas, important facts, key words, questions. Your notes become a personal summary. Reviewing these notes later helps strengthen your memory. Chapter 8. Avoid multitasking. Many people study while watching television, using social media, replying to messages, listening to unrelated music. This destroys concentration. Your brain cannot focus on many things at once. If you want to remember what you read, put your phone away. Turn off notifications. Find a quiet place. Give your full attention to the material. Concentration creates stronger memories. Chapter 9. Get enough sleep. Sleep is extremely important. When you sleep, your brain organizes information. It transfers memories from short-term storage to long-term storage. Students who sleep well remember more. People who stay awake all night often forget what they studied. Try to sleep between 7 and 9 hours every night. Good sleep improves memory, concentration, learning, creativity. Never underestimate the power of rest. Chapter 10. Use association. Your brain remembers new information better when it connects it to old information. For example, suppose you meet someone named Rose. Imagine the person holding a rose flower. Your brain creates a connection. You can do this with names, vocabulary, facts, dates. Association makes information easier to recall. Chapter 11. Read out loud. Reading silently is helpful, but reading aloud can improve memory. When you read aloud, your eyes see the words, your mouth speaks them, your ears hear them. This activates multiple parts of the brain. Many students remember information better when they hear themselves reading. Try both methods and discover what works best for you. Chapter 12. Use stories. Stories are powerful memory tools. People forget lists. People remember stories. Instead of memorizing isolated facts, create stories. For example, to remember a sequence, connect the items together in a funny story. The stranger the story, the easier it becomes to remember. This is why children remember fairy tales for many years. Stories create emotional connections, and emotions strengthen memory. Chapter 13. Exercise your body. Physical exercise helps the brain. Walking, running, dancing, and sports increase blood flow to the brain. Exercise improves memory, attention, learning ability. You do not need to become an athlete. Even 30 minutes of walking each day can help your brain perform better. Healthy body, healthy brain. Chapter 14. Eat brain-healthy foods. Food affects memory. Your brain needs nutrients. Good foods include fish, eggs, fruits, vegetables, nuts, water. Avoid too much junk food. Drink enough water because dehydration can reduce concentration. Your brain works better when your body is healthy. Chapter 15. Believe you can remember. Many people say, I have a bad memory. I always forget. My brain is weak. These statements become beliefs, and beliefs affect performance. Replace negative thoughts with, I can improve my memory. I remember information better every day. My brain is strong. Confidence improves learning. Your brain often performs according to your expectations. Chapter 16. Review before you forget. The biggest mistake students make is waiting until examination time. Review information regularly. Spend 5 or 10 minutes each day reviewing important ideas. Short reviews prevent forgetting. Small daily effort produces great long-term results. Consistency is more powerful than cramming. Chapter 17. Use audio and voice. Listening helps many people remember information faster. You can record your notes, listen to educational audio, repeat important points aloud, sing information. Songs and rhythm improve memory. Many people still remember songs they heard years ago. You can turn difficult information into spoken notes or simple songs. Chapter 18. Practice recall. Instead of rereading repeatedly, close the book. Ask yourself, what did I learn? What were the main points? Can I explain it? This is called active recall. It forces the brain to retrieve information. Retrieval strengthens memory. Testing yourself is often better than rereading. Conclusion. Remembering everything you read is not about having a special brain. It is about using the right methods. Read with purpose. Pay attention. Take notes. Review regularly. Teach others. Sleep well. Exercise. Use pictures. Create stories. Practice recall. The more you train your memory, the stronger it becomes. Do not say, I forget everything. Instead say, I am learning how to remember better. Every day your brain can improve. Every day your memory can become stronger. And every day you can become a better learner. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who wants to improve their memory. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.